What's the I guess the treatment like and all that for you?
I mean, I do stuff like nonstop, to be honest. Whenever I'm just sitting around, I'm always doing some sort of treatment. So just making sure I'm ready, even when we're not here, like even when I'm just at home, just trying to do as much as I possibly can just to make sure it's 100%. So.
How'd you feel in that second half? It looked like you were moving pretty good.
Yeah, I felt pretty good the whole game. It wasn't really bothering me that much yesterday. So.
Did you feel like you took a couple of those little step back fadeaways that were hitting short? You were hitting a couple of them. Did you feel like you had more elevation or more lift?
Yeah, I think I did for sure.
How about today? You woke up, how you feeling?
I feel good.
Obviously, Joey's getting a lot of the Marquette questions and all that, but as his teammate, just to see I guess the leaps he's made this year on and off the court, just the kind of player he is now, how impressive is it that he came back and this is how he's playing at this point?
I mean, I'm really happy for him. It's something he definitely deserves it. He puts his time into the game, and you know he's like one of those people that you always just kind of want to be your teammate. So I'm definitely super excited for him, super happy for him, and I'm glad that it's playing out this way for him.
Working on his shot this year has been a major emphasis for him, and obviously it's paid off.
I graduated high school, so it really was a big growing step for me at Marquette, especially having my brother there and playing with him. So I got nothing against Marquette. It was a great time there.
Thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate your time always.
How many times have you been asked about Marquette?
I think like 6 or 7 out of 8 times, 8 questions.
Joey, how much does last year's experience playing a game and then coming close in the second round against an excellent team, being in the lead late in the game, how much does that help you guys prepare? Nothing is identical, but does that experience help everybody in the locker room?
I think it does. That was a big time game. That was a game that we got some experience from. But I think it's just such a different team this year that we've had some games this year that are going to help us prepare us for this moment. Some guys that were on that team last year that didn't have as bigger roles as this year.
Joey, what's it like for you seeing Sam wearing a Celtics uniform playing in the NBA?
I mean, it's pretty crazy. I don't know if we ever even could have dreamed of it. When he was given an opportunity last year, we weren't sure exactly what it was going to work, what it was going to look like. But knowing Sam, he's a worker. He's an unbelievable basketball player, unbelievable shooter. So I always thought he would find himself onto a roster and work his way to a contract and playing minutes. It's hard to even really wrap your mind around it.
I know there's a lot of talk around Marquette, but even coming to Michigan State, things weren't necessarily easy for you. The decision to come back and play one more year, what has that been like for you?
I mean, it was a great decision. Everything's kind of worked out itself out so far. I didn't come in with any expectations, really. I didn't put much pressure on myself because I didn't know what to really expect. So everything's just kind of been a treat. I mean, playing an NCAA tournament, having a pretty good year, making some big shots. It's all just fun to me. I mean, there's no pressure. There's no stress about it. Just having fun.
And we know there's at least 2 people rooting for you from Wisconsin going into this game. Your mom and your dad. How special is that?
It's awesome. I mean, they travel every game. They're superstars. It's crazy the amount of miles they put down. But I know we got some people cheering for me.
What's it just mean to represent the state? I know you mentioned you have no ill will against Marquette. You enjoy your time there. But what's it mean to represent the state of Wisconsin?
It means a lot. I mean, especially represent my hometown. It just taught me so much. Athletics are a huge deal in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. Even though it might be pretty small, it's a tight-knit community, and we've had a lot of really good athletes go on to professional levels and play in big stages. So it just means a lot to represent my town, especially.
I know you don't know anybody on the team, but do you expect to hear things from the Marquette fans during the game tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't know what the vibe is really. Honestly, I know they're pretty upset when we first left, but who knows? I mean, the coach that coached me is not there anymore, so who knows exactly how they feel. But I mean, once again, it's Michigan State versus Marquette, so I'm sure they're going to be chanting either way, talking crap to us. So yeah.
When you started watching film yesterday, what was the first thing that jumped out at you about Marquette and the thing that you guys are going to have to focus on tomorrow?
Just how aggressive they are, especially defensively. They have a couple of guards that are really good defenders. They put pressure on you. You got to take care of the ball. And then offensively, I mean, I know they got Kolek, who was Big East Player of the Year, but they've got a lot of guys that can really make plays. They got some really good shooters. The kid went for 18 straight yesterday. So, there's a lot of guys on that team that are really talented.
For you personally, what would it mean to make it to the Sweet 16 this year?
It would mean a lot. I mean, I've won a game in the NCAA tournament, but winning a weekend would be something really special. kind of get back to that Michigan State culture of making deep runs, and that's what we want to do. So getting to Sweet 16 would be awesome, and then our goals get even bigger at that point.